Hey everyone, and welcome back to Micro Investor, where we do technical analysis and price predictions on many different cryptocurrencies every single day. Now, in this video, we are going to be doing a quick update on Cardano. So, some interesting things to be paying attention to right now, and one is that possibility that we have completed that bottom with Cardano. Now, no guarantees of that, because in the previous Cardano video, I had talked about the possibility of it coming down within one more wave. But instead, if we were to look at this from a much larger wave impulse and just going from that all-time high with Cardano and how it had come down within a wave one, which was a pretty drastic move, where we had gone from a price of around $3 down to a price of around $1.90. And then we saw another price move within this wave two, which took the price of Cardano up to around $2.40. And then after that point, the waves 3 and the waves 5 were very interesting, because the wave 3 took the price of ADA all the way down to around 75 cents. And then we went up a tad bit within the wave 4 to around $1.25. And then this wave 5 was one that was very interesting, because we were questioning if it had completed back on back in the second week of May, when we had seen the price of ADA go to around 39 cents. But since then, it just had a bunch of sideways moves until when we had gotten that CPI data come out, and we had seen a lot of more volatility within the entire crypto market, and the price of ADA had gone down to around 35 cents at that time. So if that was the bottom, then there's a possibility now that we could be working our way up within this current falling wedge that we have here, and possibly breaking through this, which could be a very interesting move for Cardano. Now, what I want to do real quick is just take us over to the daily chart here and to look at how this is all playing out. What we got going on is, if we look at our moving averages, we're currently still a ways away from our 20-day moving average, but that's right there lined up at that trend line. So if we're able to continue pumping here and get right back up to that, which is going to be at a price of around 40 cents to be able to break through this. And if we do, our next moving averages are not that far away, where our 50-day moving average is at the price of around 43 cents. Our 100-day moving average is at the price of about 47.5 cents. So if we're able to get above all those, then that would probably line us up very nicely within our bull market support band, which is actually going to be starting right there around where our 100-day moving average is. So this all just really has to, ask the question, did we reach the bottom with Cardano? Because this has been a very volatile cryptocurrency, which has really accomplished a lot here recently, especially after it completed the Basel hard fork. And that has really laid out some foundation for some more bullish things that it can expect in the future. But still, the volatility over in the crypto market has really created a lot of downward moves for Cardano. So at some point, of course, we have to expect that the bleeding within the price has to end, and there has to be some sort of turnaround to the upside, because there's so many projects that are being built that I'm pretty surprised by how much the price has actually come down. I really think that it's a way oversold cryptocurrency, in my personal opinion, and I think that the opportunity here of it at least seeing some movements to the upside, even 100% move to the upside, is something that it might even be able to accomplish here in the short term, in my own personal opinion. Now, keep in mind, my own personal opinion. So where the price of ADA is going to be tested if the bottom was in is as it goes to approach this trend line here. If it does not succeed, or if it continues to move along it, then more than likely the bottom is not in yet, and there could be more to come. And in that case, we could be seeing the price come down to 33, 32 cents, somewhere around there, like I said in the previous video. But hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully that bottom was in when we reached that price of around 35 cents. So if that's the case, then we don't have to move too much to see this breakout happen. A move to around 39 cents, taking us around to where our previous bottom was at before we saw all this extra volatility here. So if we're able to get back to that, where I expect that we would more than likely be breaking through that as well, since that is the trend line. Our 20-day moving average was right there as well. So we could see a little bit of an extra pump as we do break through that. So that's what I'm thinking. Now, also worth looking into is just how everything is coming together here. Now, on the hourly chart, this is going to be the start of our first wave, starting right here. So looking at how things are turning around here. So what I'm going to say is that right now we're within that correction starting here within that first wave. So what we have is from this trend line here, we have our A wave. Then we've just recently come down within our B wave, more than likely. And then this is that work on our C wave right now. And then at some point, I expect this to really start to move a bit more here. Depending on how long things could really take for all this to play out, we might actually start to see this work its way through this trend line, and that be the case. But we'll have to see how that all plays out. If we can continue to get some somewhat decent price pumps within the price of Cardano, then that could be how that could play out. But from that point, then if this is all wave one, then where this retracement goes, as far as getting gains back on all those losses that we've seen with Cardano, I mean, the possibilities could be pretty insane, just because this is one that has just gone down so much that there could be really a lot to regain from it. If you look at how Quant, for example, which is one of the cryptocurrencies that is really pumping right now, how that one had been at an all-time high back in 2021 of above $400, and then the price had gone down to its 52-week low in June, where it managed to reach a price of around $40. And then since then, we've seen just some massive price increases within that, as it did go into a correction phase. And now we're seeing that, upwards around $200 right now. So there's been some pretty large moves with Quant and XRP, for example. So seeing that, then when that confirmation with Cardano is in, then we'll probably start seeing some pretty decent retracements within the price and start to regain, hopefully, some of those losses that we had seen. Now, I understand that Cardano has lost a lot of its popularity, and the bears have been extremely bearish with it, and it's been getting a lot of criticism. But if you're someone that does appreciate what they've accomplished with the Vassal hard fork and the opportunities that there are with that, then you might have a different opinion on it, just like I do, which I think that there's a lot more possibilities with it. So anyways, with that being said, that's my opinion. I'm curious to hear about yours in the comments section. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. New content coming out all the time. I'll see you all in the next cryptocurrency video coming right after this. Thank you for watching and listening.